Hey guys, well, welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, it's not Josh Helm today, it's Brandon Flores over here. We're over here in Alvarado, Texas today. We're pouring a slab on an upcoming build that we're doing here. Supposed to start about 9 a.m. this morning, but as you know how concrete goes, trucks were late, rolling in, 30 minutes or so late, which it's about normal. So far no issues, really smooth pour. We had trucks coming pretty consistently, and we're excited to get this one off the ground. So looking at it from this direction here, we're actually looking at the back side of the garage and the back porch here. You're about a 1,800 square foot of living space, roughly 760 on shop, and then about 700 square feet of porches between the back and front porch we've got over there. And then on our back porch actually is gonna have a gable design coming out with the crow's foot, kind of one of our more traditional designs that we like to incorporate with that crow's foot gable back porch. I'm excited to get this one off the ground, get this one poured, and really see this one start to take shape. We've got our steel embeds here, and we will actually put these in at the time of the pour, and we use these as a way to attach the steel mainframe to the foundation here. On these end walls here, on this side and the other side, we will use these 6x14s going the width of the building, and that's the way basically the main ridge line will run. Our main legs here will weld to this. On all of our inside frames, we'll use a 6x10 going the length of the building, and basically the reason we do that, we use a 4-inch post. We could do a 6x6 embed, but we like using this because it gives a little bit of flexibility if we need to shift the post one way or the other a few inches and not be tied to like a 6-inch plate. This being to 10 inches, we can kind of shift it around a little bit if need be. And it also gives us a really good surface area to weld to. At the bottom here, they have these Nelson studs. And basically, as you're setting this in the foundation here, and the concrete will dry and kind of encase around this stud here, and that's what keeps these embeds locked into the slab. So as we're setting this, we'll get it in there, but we want it to basically be flush with sometimes you got rebar or cables, you kind of gotta get it around here on these, especially on these these end walls here. But basically you're setting this, you want it pretty well flush with this sheet ledge here, because that's where our main frame needs to sit. So you just kind of tap it in and kind of just check it flush, and that's about it. And then the concrete guys will come around as they're doing their finish work, and they'll kind of smooth all this out and clean it all up. Pour went good today, really no major issues. We had trucks rolling in pretty consistently and been here about, 3.5 hours or so, and everything went good. I'm Brandon Flores, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching Texas Best.